it's my personal view that the report will not be fully accepted by the American people until we hear from Bob Mueller.
Were you surprised that additional indictments weren't handed down as this nearly 2-year investigation has now concluded?
I haven't been surprised by anything in this investigation, Wolf, and there have been dozens of indictments already. People have gone to jail. People are on their way to jail, and I don't know if other work has been farmed off to other offices like the Southern District of New York with respect to Michael Cohen. So I will accept the Mueller report if I hear it from Mr. Mueller, because I have respect for the rule of law, and I know my fellow colleagues do. But this is a test for the rule of law in our country right now. It's had a wrecking ball taken to it, and what we do next will determine whether it still stands.
Do you accept the current Justice Department guideline that a sitting president of the United States cannot be indicted?
That's their guidelines, Wolf. I don't accept, though, that a president should escape criminal liability by being reelected or running out the statute of limitations. What we will do, and we are working on this, we'll put in place a law in Congress, and hopefully the Senate passes it too, that would say that the statute would not run if a president is not indicted because of a DOJ policy. I don't see how he does not have indictments waiting for him, considering that he is individual one and considering the conduct that Michael Cohen talked about when he came to Congress and testified.
But if there's no indictment, no criminal charge, the other Justice Department guideline is you don't release negative information about someone who isn't charged.
Right, and that's a guideline that I think we're going to fight, because we have the subpoena power. For 2 years when I was on the Judiciary Committee, we saw the Republicans subpoena every single document relating to the Clinton investigation where Secretary Clinton was not charged, and they had all of that aired out. And so we warned them, and Adam Schiff was very clear over and over on the Intelligence Committee, you are setting a precedent that you will have to live by later, and now they're going to have to live by that while we have a president of the United States, an even greater figure in our democracy, under investigation. So the American people, they will see all of this, Wolf. It's just a matter of when.
But you, at the time, you strongly condemned, I'm talking about the Democrats, the then FBI Director James Comey for releasing all that damaging information about Hillary Clinton, even though she wasn't formally charged.
Others may have done that. I did not condemn James Comey when he did that. I'm a former prosecutor, and I understand the reasoning that went in the position that he was in. I was not among those, Wolf. But what I will say is that what they did later on the House Judiciary Committee in the years after the election was over, that was a private citizen who was not in office, and they were going back in time to look at that conduct. We're not dealing with the private citizen here. We're dealing with the president who makes national security decisions every day that affect us. I think the American people want to know whether this president violated conduct, whether he violated not only the law, but that honor code that we all count on, and whether he needs to be held accountable.
Congressman Swalwell, thanks so much for joining us. You guys are going to be very, very busy in the coming days, probably as early as this weekend when these